Getting set for first pitch tonight from Busch Stadium. Interleague Baseball. Next. Beautiful panoramic shot there of the Gateway Arch looming high over Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Boston Red Sox and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
And you got to know that these guys are going to have their hands full with the opposing lineups, especially when you look at the 3, 4, 5 guys that they're going to have to deal with. Both clubs very strong in the middle of the order. So if you can navigate that section of the lineup okay, then I think both of these guys will have a chance to do just fine.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Into the box steps the leadoff man, Dustin Pedroia, and we are ready for baseball.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Here's the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Here comes a 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Yep, good start out there on the hill. Nice strikeout, gives you a good positive outlook to build on going forward.
Daniel Nava will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. There you see the league leaders in hitting we touched on a moment ago. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now here it comes. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here comes the 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Very sharp here to these first 2 hitters. Back-to-back strikeouts. Doesn't look like it took him long to settle in here at home.
David Ortiz will stand in as the watch is in full effect now as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
1-1 on the way. And that misses. 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. And their matchup will be a tough one as they're set to face the former Cy Young Award winner, right-hander Jake Peavy. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Well, here comes Mike Trout now as he'll be the one to get us started in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in 3rd place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
The pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him, so he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He'll try it again, 3-2. Got him. Well, you just saw the good slider for the punch out there, but let's call up the scouting report to give you a look at what else he features. Matt Carpenter will dig in here. Now here's the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch on the way. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. And the pitch. And that misses 1-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready now on 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Jake ready. Here's the 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. We played an inning. No score. Joaquin Ramirez will stand in here. 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game.
Ramirez.
Here's the first offering. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Pitch on the way. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, this is what folks mean when they're talking about finishing off a hitter. They decide to come right with the fastball here, 0-2, just runs right by him.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pierzynski. Ball 1. The numbers on the year, 272, 11 home runs, and 37 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Let's go, Redbird!
2-0 on the way. Nope. 3-0. Johnny Gomes waits on deck. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now the 3-0 offering. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Johnny Gomes will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Get out of here, Red Sox.
First offering on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Craig will be in time, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Nate Walker will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. First pitch coming. And good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 once more. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Now here it comes.
Here we go.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Gomes will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
Batting fifth, second baseman, number 5.
Number 5 will take his first cuts of the ball game here. First pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
Here comes the 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Very patient here in these opening few innings. And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Now the 2-0 home. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Gomes is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting sixth, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The next pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
2-0 count, the pitch. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Ready with the 2-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy. Still nothing. Shane Victorino will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Come on, let's get you down here.
Pitch home to Victorino. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Carpenter is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
1 gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
Well, I think you got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone, so it becomes a fairly easy out.
Jake Peavy will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. In the air to right center. Lee is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Alan Craig will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Here's the first offering. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here he comes on 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
John Jay will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's set, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2. He goes the other way, and this one's going to split the gap for extra bases.
You make a mistake up to this guy, it's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Darryl Kyle will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
Now the first pitch. And there's the good fastball from Peavy as Jake gets ahead here 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
All right, Cardinals, let's go, St. Louis.
Pause, now the pitch.
Good go.
This is hit on the ground, but foul. He waits, now the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here comes another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you know, that would have been a good spot to help your own cause, but
27.
I think any kind of base hit there would have been more of an accident than a real plan. I mean, he's in over his head, and it showed.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike two.
Now with two strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 0-2 home. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Victorino has it. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Matt Carpenter will look to try and get that second run of the inning across as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. Now the first pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Dustin Pedroia will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, and still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
The 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two 1. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Daniel Nava will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game. And add another game to his hit streak right there. He's up to 11 games in a row now. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
One 0 on the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Into the box now, Joaquin Ramirez. And that misses, ball 1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the run will score from second to tie the ball game at 1-1.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
A.J. Pierzynski will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Let's get him out.
First offering on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Let's stop the team right here. Stop him right here.
Now the 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
1 run on 3 hits. And no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Pierzynski waiting. Now the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Ball 2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Just get the out. Come on, let's hold them.
2-2 pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. The 3-2 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 3-2, here it is. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Johnny Gomes will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Look hard.
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, it goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
So the base is loaded here for Shane Victorino, and I'd say he's got a fairly good track record in this situation.
Amazingly, one of only 2 guys in history with 2 postseason grand slams. He had some big hits in situations like this for the Red Sox in 2013.
Come on, Cardinals.
Now here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Pitch home to Victorino. Fouled straight back.
Let's get out of this inning.
Has a look, now the pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Strike him out. Let's get out of this inning.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. And this is taken by Victorino to even the count at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
The 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Here's the full count offer. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Michael Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
First pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Gomes is camped under this one. And he's got it for the first out.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Nate Walker will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
All right, Walker.
1-0. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
And you got to remember, Victorino was a center fielder in Philadelphia. He was a left fielder when he moved to L.A. for a few months, and now he's a right fielder here with the Sox. So he's a pretty versatile player out there, and he makes a nice play on the move right there.
Standing in now, number 5.
Here we go.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here's the 1-0.
Here we go.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, you'll get another look at this. This ball's hit sharply, so it gets on him pretty quickly. They're able to knock it down, but they weren't going to have a play after that. That should go down as an infield single.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Peavy set. Now the pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
You can do it, Cardinals. You can do it.
The 1-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
All right, Cardinals. Let's do it, Cardinals.
A 2-1 offering. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Xander Bogaerts will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch coming. And he'll open the 5th inning here with the ball on the ground for short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And that's a good guy to take care of on 1 pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Jake Peavy will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Come on, Cardinals.
And here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
The 1-2 with one away. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, now the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
He's leaning towards second.
Pedroia waiting, the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Let's have the 5-4-3 here.
1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Let's go, St. Louis. Come on, St. Louis.
Here's Daniel Nava now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Go, St. Louis.
1-0 on the way. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Oh, shit.
Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
Let's get you out here.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here comes the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
David Ortiz. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Strike him out.
Poppy awaiting the 1-0. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Water.
Boston strands a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Alan Craig will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
First baseman, Alan.
Here's the first offering. There's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Here it comes, 2-1. Ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Nava has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Sean Shea.
John Jay will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
And he misses again, ball 3. Now the 3-1 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Darryl Kyle will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Here's the first pitch to him. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Mike Trout will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. A look from Peavy, and now the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Go,
1-0 pitch now. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Peavy up to 66 pitches now in this night of work. The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now another 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Matt Carpenter will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
From the stretch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Jay leading off second. Now the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Now 3-1, you can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
The 3-1 is on the way. Slice down the left side, but foul. Full count offering on its way. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Nothing gains momentum more than a 2-strike, 2-out RBI. He just stays with his ball nicely. That'll fire up the whole dugout.
Michael Lee will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Let's go, Michael. Come on, Mike.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Next one's going to the backstop.
The 3-0. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And no shot to knock this one down, and that's going to score the run from third. Now the relay home. And he will score as well. And the lead goes up to 3 now. It's 4-1.
And on the mound, one thing you cannot do. You can't give the other team 3 passes. 2 walks in the inning set this up. Now you've got a pitcher that's just hoping to get one over the plate. So he grooves this one and winds up costing him.
Into the box, Nate Walker, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
The 1-0 pitch.
Here we go.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. He's set, now the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Red Sox 1. Joaquin Ramirez will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And a high strike there, 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Now here's the first pitch. A.J. Pierzynski stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the fourth, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Johnny Gomes will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. First pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 1-1 home. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Trout is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it 4-1. Vernon Rivera will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 17, Vernon Rivera.
Number 5 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
For the Cardinals.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And Ortiz will just lumber over to the bag and take it himself for the out.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Yadier Molina will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. The next pitch. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here's the 1-1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Here comes a 2-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Going to be extra bases. Here's Molina around first. He'll try for 2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Here now is Alan Craig. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Another extra base hit to add to the total. Now 19 on the year. The 1-0 home. And he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one one is getting ugly. A two-run shot here for Alan Craig. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on Show Track, way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times, that's for sure.
Now batting, left fielder, Sean.
In now is John Jay, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now that last home run estimated at a distance of 421 feet. Bases are empty, one man out. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
In now, Darryl Kyle as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Here comes the 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, I think 2-0, you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Now the 2-1. And he didn't quite get all of it as this is lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Shane Victorino will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Pitch home to Victorino. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, try opening your eyes for the next pitch. Oh.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Xander Bogaerts will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. First pitch coming. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. He waits. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Ready now on 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Let's turn two now.
Ready on 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 coming. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
Mike Napoli will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. He's ready now. The pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Let's keep him right there.
1-1 on the way. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2.
That's inside.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's the 2-2 home. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lee is there and he has it for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First offering on the way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Edward Mujica will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Edward Mujica.
Mike Trout will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Has some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Low with the splitter, ball one. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here it is, the 3-0. Now a hard liner towards short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals. Right.
Let's check the grip on that last split-fingered pitch. You can see how wide his fingers get across the top of the baseball, and that's what gives it the backspin needed to be effective.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. So 1-1. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And Victorino will make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Daniel Nava will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Papi on deck to follow. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Now the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Hitters count 2-0. 3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
3-0 is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Come on, let's do it.
The 3-1 coming. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Three-two, here it comes. Fastball, got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, one gone. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. David Ortiz will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
2-2. Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Joaquin Ramirez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch to him. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Nate Walker will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch coming. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. On the way. Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Junichi Tazawa is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Number 5 will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch coming. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
A runner at first with no outs here. The 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. Again, a 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
The 2-2. Too high. Ball 3. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 3-2 pitch. And a drive out to deep right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there and you make things worse, but he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Here now is Alan Craig. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. One 1 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Now the 1-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the forkball, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
John Jay will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here's the 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Here he comes on 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Payoff pitch coming. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Darryl Kyle will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
All right, face it here.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Having success with a fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
You can do it.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It is now 8-1. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Johnny Gomes will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Now the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Red Sox down to their final out now. And here's the versatile outfielder, Shane Victorino. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Come on now, it's okay right here.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Two out, nobody on. Here's another 1-2. Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the one run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 8-1. Good night from St. Louis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.